morning. I'm going to try turning off all this shit and just be bored again. You know, sometimes I like being, having my thoughts with me. And there you go. Disappointed wolf. Back in my face. Okay. Let's do this. Chat down here. Make that bigger. Okay. Good morning. Let's get to it. Shut up. Ugh. Good morning, good morning. Beautiful sky out today. All the ice is melted. Super Bowl on Sunday. Yeah, that's normally a time where I overeat, but, I'm so hurt about, Lions not being in it. I don't think I'm really even going to watch it. I have no stake in the game other than I want the Chiefs to lose. Didn't get a chance yesterday to work on Goopsie at all. Or write even. But tomorrow, I'm hoping to have some more things, but I don't know. We'll see how today goes. Maybe I gotta have it so my seat is like directly over. I feel like I'm a little behind. Let me adjust real quickly. Anyway. This is the new bike, yeah. I had it yesterday, but I didn't do too much fanfare about it. New bike is in. Feeling good. Very adjustable. Just straight black. No fun. I like the teal color of the other bike, but... Good morning, Biz. Gotta sit up straight more. I feel like I could go harder now on the RPM and speed now that I have a better frame of reference. Having it in miles per hour for speed. So if I'm going a little above, I'm going about 20, and if I'm going really casual, I'm going about 17. Also, I tried to get SpeakerBot to work, but for some reason it's crashing, so I gotta figure that out. That's the problem with having like a lot of shit extra while you're streaming, is like it will just inevitably break. It's hard enough to keep the audio and video just working tip top. Anything extra is like just that much more anxiety. And really, it's like, what am I trying to sell? I'm trying to sell me. I'm trying to be the entertaining thing. All those bells and whistles are just like sprinkles on a dog turd. If people aren't tuning in for me, what am I doing? I'm just kind of wasting time. Not focusing on the thing that people actually want to watch, which is like improving the content. That, and I like the sad wolf painting. Yeah, perfect. He's back. Not covered up by all the extra stuff. I need to like, I almost like it where it's just a sad wolf. But he's got two little buddies on each side of him. I want to like do a full, just spread them out on the wall, but I gotta get some like thumbtacks or something. And then Marilyn's got all the lights on there, but the lights aren't working, so Marilyn, I gotta go. But this is also the storage room, so that's where it goes. That implies the wolf's friends are really embarrassing. Or embarrassed of him. We'll see. When I get up to lift weights, I'll try to stretch this one out. Wolf reveal. Also, let's see if my stream alert worked. Okay. Hey, it did. Thank you, Zapier. It dang did it. All right. Cool. I was using if this then that, which is like frozen in time. It's so focused on simplicity that it's useless. And then Zapier was like, it's simple but easy to use. And I could do more stuff. Reruns of Bob Ross, yeah. I mean, there's a Twitch channel that always has reruns of Bob Ross. Good morning, Ghost in the Pill. How are you? I watched the Bob Ross documentary, and it's that old lady or whatever that just kind of milked him. And like, I don't know, he didn't have a good will or whatever, so it's kind of got left to them. And like his son doesn't get any of the money, and he tried to fight for it. Being proper lazy, yes, I watch someone be active. Yeah, there you go. I get it. You could always ride along. Anyway, I'm happy we have Bob Ross in our life, but it didn't seem like he cared about the production of it. So I almost feel like it's like watching Bob Ross is like watching harvest or watching innocence be harvested. Because they also have, I don't know if you know this, they have like Bob Ross supplies and classes. So you can take a Bob Ross certified course, and they just redo paintings from the shows. Oh, hell yeah, there you go. Biz getting it in. And Bob Ross, man, God bless him. I don't know if he just didn't think of it or he didn't sell any of those paintings. And as much as they're probably worth, the foundation never sold any of them. Yet. Until they're hurting for money. You know what? Good point. Yeah. Definitely, yeah. Fighting in Vietnam. What a weird hell. You know, did we only get Bob Ross a beacon of positivity because we sent him to hell? Is that the only way he could, like, his brain just had to overcompensate for the things he saw? I don't know. I don't know. Mr. Rogers, yeah, I liked his, like, whenever they would go in the train room. And honestly, like, as a kid, it felt like a magical place, but as an adult, I'm like, oh, that's just, like, behind the wall. It's not a different world. But the train would go in there, and I'd be like, oh, shit. Here we go. Yeah, I forget exactly how it happened, but he started painting, and they started, like, teaching painting. And this lady who, like, worked at a public broadcast, she was like, you should have a show or something. He's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. She, like, really goaded him into it. And then he would do, like, little retaliatory things, like the producers would, like, scold Bob for going too long. And so in, like, the last 2 minutes of the show, he'd just draw a big tree. And they'd be like, it's okay, I can finish this tree. Oh my God, yeah, can you imagine? Sergeant Bob Ross has a painting show? No fucking way. No way. Oh my God. Wow, he has really changed. Maybe he was a nice sergeant, though. Was it a personality change, or was Bob Ross like, okay, we're about to go into battle here. Pick up your happy little gun. And see right over there, that's happy little Charlie. We're going to send our happy little bullets into their happy little guts. Or was he like a no-nonsense? I don't think he changed that much. I could be wrong, though. It is a catastrophic enough event where you could have a radical personality change, but You can't just like suddenly develop like empathy and a kind soul. So maybe it was always there, hidden just beneath the surface. What if it was, though? What if sending people to Vietnam was like the one way to transform someone into being a good person? We just have like these VR, hyper-realistic VR simulations that we send our assholes into. So in the distant future, if you're an asshole, you get sent to these reprogramming camps. And they strap you in the chair. And you're just in Vietnam until you're Bob Ross level chill. It doesn't always work. And for those, you go to the loony bin. But it works for most. And so everyone who comes out of the program is just like teaching painting classes or teaching arts and crafts down at the Y. That camp helps them concentrate, right? Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying I want this to happen. I'm just thinking of a dystopic future. Good morning, Spike. We're talking about Bob Ross going to Vietnam and coming back. Like, what if? What if that was the event and, like, they could replicate it to a T and put other people through it, and it also worked? What if? What if that is like, that is the experience humanity needs to like transform and be egoless? I think I've played the same game, Biz. It was like almost like Myst, but for a museum, and you click on different parts of the museum, and it would like, the camera would like zoom. It essentially just play a animated GIF, but it was still something magical about it. I would happily support asshole therapy, yeah. I don't know, is that too cruel though? I think so. But yeah, we were just talking about that earlier, Spike. Do I add more bells and whistles? Do I add more shit to do Dance Monkey Dance? Or do I just keep it like this? Nice and simple. Be bored. Talk to the people. If I'm not entertaining enough to carry the stream, then really, the stream shouldn't exist. A customizable Jason, yeah. I need to update the show format to have some sort of segments, but also just be me. Like, the stream can only exist if I can do it every day. I don't know. Oh. Unlock Mohawk Jason. That's a good idea, Biz. Instead of Vietnam, just have it be the most stressful day at McDonald's. That would humble somebody. But I feel like unless you're like a teenage kid, you kind of don't, like, try getting the Undertaker to take the McDonald's retail therapy thing and see if he changes. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I could break everyone's back who was mean to me. So you gotta get them while they're young. You gotta get them while they're young and they're still afraid of adults. And yeah, put them in the retail simulator. And they're like, what? Huh? What? There you go, humble brag. It's a problem in software engineering too. A lot of senior people have some big egos, especially if they've accomplished a lot, and that's hard to break. If it ever breaks for them. And so it's very hard. I like to think I'm an egoless senior dev. But sometimes you bring something up to them and like, no, that's not it. You just don't know. You don't have the experience I do. And then you go, actually, they're right. That junior person you just scolded. That's how you get like really broken software. Is you have a senior dev with way too much ego that just like pushes directly to the main branch all the time. And he's like, "What? I can do it. I can fix it." It's like, well, you're kind of not being a team player at all. A music reviewer listened to Dance Monkey and restarted every time someone donated. Oh my God. Yeah, why torture yourself? Whoa, the sun is bright. Oh yeah, look at that. My head is like illuminated. I am God now. My brother runs into the same issue at Microsoft. Yes, all of the FANG companies. Holy Jason. Yeah. Holy Jason. Wow, that looks crazy on camera. My face is just all blown out. When I was in college, I wanted nothing more to work at Google. But now, it's like you'd be dealing with all the interview process is so intense and the level of talent is so high. I don't know if they can get anything done. Because it's almost like the achievement was getting the job at, Google or Microsoft or Amazon. Remember that guy on TLC that was 700 pounds and played video games all day? No, I don't. The one whose dad did everything for him. That's like every episode of my 600-pound life. It's like they take him to Dr. Now, and they're like, he's not getting up and ordering the pizzas. You are, you enabling piece of crap. But yeah, I have seen many episodes like that, good King Tiger. There's a specific one who lost it all. Oh, okay. Hey, that's some good inspiration. Exactly, Spike. Bro is like 150 now. Oh, shit. That is quite a success tale. That is very impressive. Wow. I'm trying to get there. I'm not trying to at least just get under 200 as my main goal. The internet has been really good at exposing corporate culture, yeah. But yeah, I would rather work with 10 people who are like kind of struggle to figure out complex things but work together, as opposed to one guy who's just like an ass. And he's entitled to it because he can get it done. But it's like, at that point, it's just like, you're only going to get worse. You're going to be like, everyone below me is stupid. I'm the only one who can get stuff done. That's like a dangerous attitude to have. And it just makes it a pain to work with that person. We don't really talk about it, but I kind of think that, like, maybe at nuclear power plants, that's how it is. A lot of us, the average Joes, kind of dumbasses. I feel like that's this is my one weird tangent, and yeah, it might be misguided, but against nuclear power is that we're kind of too stupid to have like nuclear power plants all over the place. We don't have that like level of crushing intelligence. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think in more places than not, it's that level of culture where like a disaster is imminent because you have the one nuclear guy who knows everything and he's an asshole to work with, and he won't listen to anybody because no one's as smart as he is. I don't know. Again, I'd like my magic ball to read people's minds. I'd like my magic ball to be like, see behind closed doors, like, what's going on? I've been there, Biz. Yeah, it sucks. Everyone wishes you a happy birthday on the instant chat, and then no one says it to your face, and no one does anything beyond that. They're like, I wish you a happy birthday on Teams. It's like, that's nothing. That takes no effort. Sometimes it's not the training, it's the person, yeah. I will say, Biz, that I've worked at more places where the people are actually good. Like the place I'm at now, the people are actually legit nice, a pleasure to work with. Not a lot of big egos. It is rare though. It is hard to find those kind of jobs. Like if you feel that way at your job, you're not gonna change things. Change is so hard for an organization, especially one that's like been around for a while. You just gotta leave. You just gotta find something new. There's so many fish in the sea. I should start my own company. I do have my own company. Broken Shotgun. I do my all my stuff I do for Goopsy and the stream and game development falls under that umbrella. And it's never made money. AiPD is the closest it's come to making money. But it's always lost money. And I just use it for weird business benefits. Yeah, there you go. Maybe I'll rebrand. Now I really want to watch this episode of My 600-Pound Life. Oh, look at Good King Tiger looking up the facts. Just as I was thinking about it. Casey King, okay. You know what? I think they did multiple episodes out of him. I think he was kind of an asshole the first time they had him on. I think I know who the guy is. And I'm very curious to see him. But I wanted to think that like he fought with Dr. Now and like he really didn't want to do the stuff. And he really blamed a lot of stuff outside of himself. And it kind of, maybe he got the surgery, but just because he had to. And then, something clicked inside of him. I think if Casey King is the one I'm thinking of, so it's going to be a very interesting story. Mainly because he's one of the biggest people that have ever been on the show, too. This one streamer I lost a ton of weight because he got some kind of sickness from eating too much fast food. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I don't eat too much fast food, but I do eat out a lot. So while it's not fast food, it's like it's even harder on the wallet and probably even more calories. It's a struggle. Olive Garden counts as fast food. Oh, okay. If I sit down, it's not fast. But the breadsticks, yeah. Yeah, not Olive Garden, but essentially Olive Garden quality. He's best known for being on the second season of Family by the Ton. Also, these TLC names really, I mean, TLC is like exploit max. They might as well have a show that's called You're Fat as Shit, What You Gonna Do Now? And one side is an apple, the other side is a coffin. And they're like, I don't know. TLC has no... TLC is essentially like one of the networks from Idiocracy. All these weight loss shows are basically turning into Ouch My Balls. TLC's next show, Divorce Fan Camp. I love that. That is so perfect and so plausible. They decide who gets the house based solely on how much they weigh. Yeah, I'm all for that. If I could one-for-one transfer all the fat, if I could be 280, but all that 280 is like transferring fat to muscle, I would do that so hard. Gaining healthy weight is so hard, yes. Bulking up. My friend Anthony is like an amateur bodybuilder. And like I've seen him in pictures with like where he has abs or whatever. And then one time he was just like standing up and I saw he didn't have abs anymore. And I'm like, hey, what's happening, Anthony? I was kind of worried about him because he's always been like super ripped. He's like, oh, I only do that when I'm like getting ready for shows. Like having abs, like visible abs, is like so hard. You basically have to starve yourself to like he works out multiple times a day, every day. And so I was worried, but he's like, yeah, I can't live that way my whole life. But, you know, a couple months before a show, I'll starve myself and eat like a chicken breast and rice a day and really torture myself to get those abs. I'm like, oh, shit. I lost weight recently, which isn't good for me personally, based on how busy I've been. Oh. Sounds like a shonen-style physique. Yeah, very much anime body. Anthony looks like a cartoon character. But in a good way, And like, oh my god, I can't believe that's like the human body way. Eating to gain muscle is expensive and difficult, yes. Yep, very much so. I was watching Ronnie Coleman, like 6-time Mr. Olympia, and it was a documentary about how he like had to get all these back surgeries and stuff, and it kind of destroyed his body, but he kept working out. It's kind of inspirational too. He's just like, how to get swole. 1 push-up for every Goopsie question. Oh, shit. I need to start doing push-ups, even if they're incline push-ups. That's, like, so good for your, like, chest and, like, body weight exercises. They're just so hard when you're, like, so fat, but I got to start doing them. There's easier versions of all of them that I could be doing. I could be doing crunches. I could be doing push-ups. I could be planking. Oh, here we go. I need to have like inspirational quotes for when the sun is shining directly in my face like this. Consider the next time you pick up a burrito. That is 1,000 push-ups. Put the burrito down. Inspire bot, yeah. This is a rare occasion. Wow, it is really. How nice, though. And I think I pushed the bike just far enough forward where it shines right on my face. So if I sit up like this, I'm in hell. And then back to being God. You can eat a lot and still lose weight. Yeah, there's like the Michael Phelps when he was prime gold medal winning condition. He showed what like he would eat for breakfast. It was like 10,000 calories. Just the good, expensive, high protein stuff, yeah. A lot of meats, a lot of pancakes and stuff, but I'm sure that it was like filled to the brim with protein powder. You know, you gotta wonder, back in the day, these people who went to like the Coliseum were like the big guys who always won all the time. Did they just have like did they have like sponsors? Like, yeah, old Roman Arby's sponsored this guy, and they just fed him nothing but roast beef sandwiches all day. And like, because everyone else was just eating like bread and maybe a grape, he's like, I'm bulked up. No one can even come close to me other than other sponsored Coliseum guys. Like pounds of food for only like 2K. Yeah, a lot of vegetables and stuff. You can allow a lot of food that's low calorie. Vegetables and fruits. That's a good cheat code. Try overeating vegetables. Like good vegetables, not super fried, salty vegetables. Just like straight up. Slice up a bunch of vegetables to eat them. You'll be full, and it'll be like a healthy amount of full. You'll be like, I can't believe I just ate a pound of that, and you'll be like, oh my God, that was like 100 calories. Arby's French dips, fuck. They have a French dip sandwich. I thought all the fruit was just wet already. Good tip, Spike. Brussels sprouts are one of my favorites, but I do leave it as a treat. One, because kind of prepping Brussels sprouts and cutting them all in half and stuff, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But Brussels sprouts is good. That's one of my favorite veggies. And you can't steam that shit. I air fry it all the time. That's my cheat code. I air fry broccoli all the time. I air fry asparagus. Having an air fryer like saved my vegetable intake, because before it was just meat and potatoes. I like a good crunch though. I don't know, it feels like analogous to eating a potato chip, but it's like way healthier. Still not the healthiest because I do spray it with oil and salt, but does air frying broccoli affect taste? I mean, it makes it taste like the charred. Like, I kind of like it a little bit like blackened. I don't think so. It still tastes like broccoli, but it's just like, it makes it crunchy, which is what I'm all about. I like the crunch. I've been logging my food too. I've been staying in the deficit. I've been eating way less. I've been trying to eat smarter things because, you know, yeah, like Good King Tiger was saying, the healthy stuff you can eat a shit ton of. So it's just like, if I want to eat more in the day, I'll just like eat some unsalted nuts or something and be like, that was nothing, but I'm full now. Like, that hit the spot. The problem is when work buys us lunch. But again, you know, eating less. Just because there is the temptation, there is the supply, it doesn't mean I have to eat all of it. That's another thing I have a problem with. Leftovers. I feel the need to just eat everything. Like, if I went through the effort to buy it and make it, and sometimes those leftover proportions, it's like, this is the last day for this. I have to eat like 4 portions of whatever I just made so it doesn't go to the garbage can. And not saying I need to be more comfortable with throwing away food, but maybe that's part of it for sure. Hardest part of diet is knowing when you're actually hungry and what you want to eat. That's why I never liked fad diets or whatever. I think the best thing that like reinforces itself is just the thing that makes the most sense too. Just be in a calorie deficit. Just be under your goal and you will lose weight and work out and stuff. But if you're in a calorie deficit every day, you're good. And if you work out, that deficit's a little higher. So it's a little easier to hit. But yeah, in college I got to the 280s because that, you know, having free choice over everything I eat, there was a lot of bad stuff, and I went ham on it. But my first professional, you know, job back in like 2009, I was like, let's get to the gym, let's turn this around. And I went like hardcore chicken, rice, and broccoli every day until I was sick and tired of it. And I resisted everything. I didn't have chocolate. I didn't have chips. It was just that for months. And almost as if it was planned, there was a Checkers right outside the gym. And man, I just caught a whiff of that one day after eating plain chicken and rice and broccoli for months on end. And I went into like a fugue state, and I was like, I slipped and never looked back. But that one burger destroyed me. And I was like, eating really, really bad after that. So I think, I don't know, for me, that doesn't work. I'll get fast food every once in a while. Keep it low, keep it sane. You're just cheating for one day, and then back to it. Not eating it every day, not eating it every week even. But when the craving comes, sometimes you gotta feed the beast. Because if you skip enough of those, I don't know, yeah, maybe it's just my brain, my fat brain. But I went crazy for it. I was just like, it was like I went to prison for 30 years, and I was just like, all I want to do is destroy some chicken nuggets. I wonder how many people that are incarcerated for a long time, like, what's the first thing they do when they get out? It's probably fast food. I imagine, like, going out to dinner or getting, like, fast food, something that's not, like, prison commissary. Again, I wish I had my magic ball. I wish I knew the metrics, the exact metrics. It's probably, like, an insane number. Like, 99% of people, they're like, take me to fast food right now. Fast food has a mood and a place, yeah. They're like, yeah, I want to see my family and my kids, who I haven't seen in a long time. But first, let's go get a McDouble. They all just come directly to your stream. All the prison. What's AiPD up to? Oh, he's losing weight. Yeah. Yeah. Who has the demographic? You know what? It's probably like titty streamers. Who has the demographic of people fresh out of prison and rushing to their stream? And we all know why that is. We all know why. I almost feel like the rise of the titty streamer has created a new form of like super softcore porn, where it's like plausibility porn. I don't know a good name for it, but like you can be like, I'm not a porn star. I do workout streams. And it's like, yeah, all you do is squat in front of the camera for 60 minutes, though. Like, what's the workout? Squatting. Leg day. Leg day every day. I also do push-ups. Nobody does push-ups with the camera facing down the barrel, looking down their shirt. Trying to demonstrate good form of your bosoms. Yeah, the weird thing that is no one likes to talk about is how many, Twitch has the minimum age, but, come on. Kids today. When I was a kid, I knew what, you just enter 1970 for the birthday, and that's old as hell. And that's old enough to get past every age verification. It's like plausible deniability. A lot of the people watching those streams are probably teenage boys or teenage girls that are questioning. That's what I don't like about it. Hey, if they admitted that they were doing titty streams and yes, it was a porn thing, I'd be fine with it. The problem is it's like mainly children audiences. Or again, I needed my magic ball. That's speculation. I don't have any proof of that. But come on. It's the modern day Sears catalog. Just go on fitness and health as a teenage boy of Twitch. Mom, I just have Twitch on. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch no porno. Twitch doesn't allow porno. Just such a weird world. What a weird, strange place we live in. And I don't know the solution either. I can complain all day. And of course, they're not going to talk about it. Twitch themselves. They're making tons of money off of it. There was a short time when it was allowed, but that was a phase. Yeah, when they added the hot tub category, that was part of their like, can we do this? And then I think the credit card, the big three of the credit card companies, like Visa, MasterCard, and whatever the other one, they really don't like porn. Like, Pornhub was like a powerhouse. And then, like, overnight, Pornhub changed because, like, they stopped taking, like, credit card payments or whatever. And then, like, most of the content from Pornhub was gone. It was kind of like stolen content, too, but, you know. Same thing with OnlyFans. They were like threatening to stop accepting OnlyFans payments as Discover. And like OnlyFans was about to shut down, but they must have had some good like cover up. Because now they discourage it, but it didn't get shut down. But yeah. These credit card companies, maybe they hate it because they love it so much. And they can't hoard their money when all they're doing is whacking off all day. Oh, look at this. Woo. There's a phone holder. It's not very good phone holder. I just dropped it, but. Oh, look at that. It's like the perfect size for my phone. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Interesting design. Good review. I just hate the hypocrisy of it. If you go into any titty streamer's thing and go, this is porn, you're going to get like instant banned. I think Amaranth probably has leaned heavily into it and it's worked out for her. She's like making $1 million a month on OnlyFans or whatever. You know, Belle Delphine realized what it was. Segued into it. I don't know if it's a healthy thing, but you know, OnlyFans is interesting, and I think it's been a net good for society because now you can have, instead of dealing with these like sleazy porn producers, these girls that like put this stuff online, they're their own boss now. Like they are capital, you know, bosses, their own bosses. And I feel like that's good. Like they get to choose their own hours. They're not being exploited. I see why people do it, but it's kind of scummy. Definitely, I hate the game, not the player. Yeah. Very interesting talk. Good, lively Friday morning goofs and gas. Are we solving anything? No. We're talking about it. That's a good first step. Ooh, I'm sweating way more. I feel like, I don't know if it's the sun heating up the room or if the bike's making me pedal way faster. New bike is working out really well, though. One day, disappointed wolf will smile again. If he ever smiled in the first place. It's like a reverse Dorian Gray. I don't know what that means. The name sounds vaguely familiar. Also, I'm going to try to fix SpeakerBot. The painting smiles more as you get closer to 200. That'd be amazing. That's hilarious. Plant check. Plants are doing good. Everything is perked up again. I think like once a month they just need like a deep soak, and then they're good. The aloe is a little bit droopy, but it's still green. Everything else looking good. Voodoo lily getting bigger. I think the voodoo lily is going to flower and stink like a mother effer. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. Isn't that weird that some flowers bloom and just have like this weird meat smell? What is that? And I realize there might be some like chemical or something that, but I mean, like, why evolutionarily did that happen? I don't know. Does the meat smell like trick animals? Do they just like eat these flowers and shit out the seeds elsewhere? Who knows? There's so many mysteries of the universe. And too many to solve. More mysteries than answers. All right. Thanks, everybody, for watching again. It was nice just talking again. Keeping it simple. Maybe I'll go back to doing this. It's going to be less viewers. But I like having alone time to, talk through my thoughts and deal with the day. And not have to be anxious about whether Goopsie is going to work or break. Yeah, maybe once a week. Saturday morning cartoons. I think that is like the day I can be do something and have episodes ready and then do it once a week or something. I don't know. I'm just talking it through. I think to think that KFC herbs and spices are just prehistoric spell that makes you crave it. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. We find out the Colonel is like 10,000 years old. He's just some Time Lord that has traveled through. He's not dead. He faked his funeral because if people found out he was a Time Lord, they might fear him. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Happy Friday, everybody. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.